Good morning, friends. Today we are going to do our math lesson. Today for our math lesson, we are going to be building a graph, a picture graph. The way we're going to do that, boys and girls, is first you're going to have to go around your house and look for different 3D shapes. It could be anything, boys and girls. That's when we have to think outside the box. Pick three 3D shapes that you want to work with, whether it's a sphere, a cube, a cylinder, whatever you want it to be, just pick three. Once you pick your three, you're going to go around your house and look for those different shapes around your house. I already did mine, so once you get yours, go ahead and come back and join me so you can do your picture graph. Okay? What we're going to do is you're going to get a piece of paper. I chose yellow because that's the only paper that we have here. So you use what you have, okay? You're gonna fold it in three ways, okay? And this is the way I'm folding mine. One, two. And it should give you three, just like that. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to get a marker, pencil, pen, whatever you may have, and you are going to do your lines. Just like this. And it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Once you do that, I want you to go ahead and do a line at the very bottom to show what we are going to be graphing, what shapes. So here you're going to put 1, 2, 3 shapes. Okay, so for me, I am going to do a sphere. We're going to be working with a sphere. So a sphere is like this, and then you do a line like this and show a dotted line across to show that it is a sphere. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, boys and girls. This is mine. Okay, so you can do yours as well. Okay, mom and dad can help you with that as well. My next one, boys and girls, is going to be a cylinder. The way I do my cylinder, it's very easy. Watch. I do 2 circles on top, 2 circles, like 2 ovals, just like this, and then I join them together, just like that. Okay, next one, it is going to be a rectangular prism, okay? I'm going to draw my rectangular prism is going to be, I draw a long rectangle. And then for me, I draw another long rectangle right under it. And then, boys and girls, I join the corners together, just like that. Okay, and mom and dad, if you could please be so kind to help the student make these figures so they can better express what they're saying, what figure they're doing, okay? Okay, boys and girls, now that I have my figures, my shapes, I am going to draw lines just like this to show how many of each I have. And give me 1 second, you will know right now exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so here, for example, if I find one sphere in my house, I am going to, for myself, if you don't have colors or crayons, it is completely I understand. So what you can do is you can go ahead and get a pencil, whatever you have to write with, and color it in. So if I have a sphere looking shape object in my house, I am going to color it in. Okay, so let's begin, boys and girls. I already went around my house and I looked for shapes and objects around my house. Okay, so the first thing that I found was an onion. An onion, boys and girls. Would this be a rectangular prism? No. Would this be a cylinder? Can this stand up? No. Would this be a sphere? This would be a sphere, yes, because it rolls. That's the only thing that it does, okay? Good job. So right there, I found a sphere. So what I'm going to do is I am going to fill in my first square, because my first rectangle, because I found one sphere. Next, the next thing that I found was this can of evaporated milk. What does this look like, boys and girls? Does this look like a sphere? Is it rolling right now? No. Does it look like a cylinder? Does it have two sides? And does it roll? Two faces. And does it roll? Yes. So this would be a cylinder. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a different colored marker. And you can do the same if you can. You don't have to. Since I found another cylinder, I'm going to color it in. I went ahead and filled it in. Next thing, boys and girls, I found this little my Keurig coffee. What do you think this is, boys and girls? Would this be considered a rectangular prism? No. Would this be a cylinder? Does it have two phases? Does it roll? Yes. So I am going to go ahead and fill in another cylinder. Good job, boys and girls. Okay, next one. I went ahead and was looking all over my house, boys and girls, and I found this box. It looks like a box. I put stuff in here. What would this be, boys and girls? Would this be a sphere? Does it roll? No. Would this be a cylinder? Does it stand up like this, but then does it roll? No. Would this be a rectangular prism, boys and girls? Are these rectangles? I'm sorry. Are these rectangles? Yes, boys and girls. Good job. So this would be considered a rectangular prism. Okay, so I went ahead and filled in my rectangular prism column. And then let's move on to our next shape. I found, what is this? It's a line, right? What would this be, boys and girls? Would this be considered a cylinder? Can it stand up? No. Would this be considered a rectangular prism? Does it have any phases? No. Would this be considered a sphere? Yes. Does it roll? Yes. Good job. So then I fill it in with my sphere. I went ahead and filled it in. So right now, boys and girls, so far I have how many spheres? Let's count. 1, 2. Let's count our cylinders. 1, 2. Are these the same? Do I have the same amount? Yes, I do. Good job. How many do I have for rectangular prisms so far? 1. Good job, boys and girls. You're doing amazing. I'm going to do 2 more, okay? So, I found this box of pens, boys and girls. This box of pens, what does it look like to you? Look at the faces that it has. What kind of shape is the face? It's a rectangular prism, boys and girls. Good job. Let's count the faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. Let's fill it in. So now you can see that I have the same, right? I have the same amount of shapes for all the materials that I found. So let me show you this one. This one is going to be a big one. But can you tell me what kind of shape this is? Could this be a sphere? Does it rolls? Yes, it rolls, but does it roll from here? It has how many phases? 1, 2. So it would be what? A cylinder. Good job. So let's go ahead and fill that in. Awesome. Okay, so now, boys and girls, I want you to go ahead and count And I did a few, boys and girls. If you find more objects for each shape, amazing. I love it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count each shape, okay? So I found 2 spheres. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and write the number here. I found 1, 2, 3 cylinders. 1, 2, 3. And how many rectangular prisms did I find? 2. Good job. Okay, so now, boys and girls, we're going to go ahead and move on to a Nearpod activity, okay? We're going to build a Nearpod and you're going to be talking to me. Make sure you record yourself because I want to hear you tell me which ones you have more and which ones you have less of and which shape you have the same of. So for example, for me, I would say I have the same amount of spheres and rectangular prisms because I have how many? 2 and 2. Remember, same means equal, the same number. And then I'm going to say I have more cylinders. 1, 2, 3. More means a higher number, right? I'll go ahead and explain that on your Nearpod, okay? Please, parents, let me know if you have any questions. Don't hesitate to text us through Class Dojo. We're a phone call away. We're a class meet away from helping you, okay? Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.